Hey everybody, welcome to the Baltimore and Ohio Southeastern Model Railroad in N scale. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's run some trains and do some switching. Well, good morning everybody. Happy Saturday, even though it's Thursday evening as I narrate this. Start using the NW2 to build the Douglas Avenue trains. This video is going to be 100% yard switching, so it's going to be a little bit longer than I like, but there is no natural division point. So we're going to build the trailing point switch train first, which means we'll be switching wherever in Union Spring, picking up 5 cars. And they're all buried different places in the yard, just like they would be. So, of course, the function of the yard crew is not just to get the 5 cars. It's also to make it easier for the switch crew at the industry to do the switching. So the first thing we're going to do is pick up this yellow DT&I boxcar that's going to go to wherever. Spot 1. Our trip to Georgia was very nice. Unfortunately, the drive down there and the drive back, we had some heavy rains, road construction, heavy traffic, especially the drive down on Thursday. If you've ever been on I-40 between Knoxville and Asheville, you know what a winding road that is. It's an interstate that has a good portion of it as 55 mile an hour speed limit because it's so windy and tight. And it doesn't help when it's pouring down rain and you can't see. But otherwise, the trip was very good. It was good to see family. So what we're doing here is we're leaving the DT&I boxcar on the track, sort of the caboose track lead, rather than running it all the way out to the passing siding, because the next car that we need is the boxcar on the other end of that flat car. So it's going to save us a little bit of time, distance, if we just go ahead and put those 2 cars together in the yard and then move them out to the passing track. Temperatures here in Georgetown have gotten back to seasonable, about mid-80s. Still pretty dry. We've had a couple decent rains, but it's drying up again. I think we're supposed to get some rain this weekend. I think I hear a Norfolk Southern southbound train coming, so you might be hearing him here in a minute. I probably should have done is just left the flat car coupled to the two cars. Instead, I put it back on the yard track. It cost us a couple more minutes. Sitting out by the Garden Railroad to get in the shade and also to get away from the wind chimes a little bit. Although I'm sure you can still hear them in the background. Norfolk Southern train was very short, probably the local, so it's already gone. I edited most of my hand movements out, but then it was a very quick movement like that, and I just left them in. Now we're going to run these two cars out to the passing siding, and that's where we will assemble the rest of the train. Again, the GT&I car is going to go to the off-spot position, and the B&O car is going to go to spot 1 at wherever. So the next car we need is that plastics covered hopper. It's going to go into spot 3 at wherever. So we need 2 more cars for this train. We need a loaded gun of steel, which is going to go to Union Spring, and also a boxcar going to Union Spring, spot 2. The steel is in a Frisco gun, and I'm going to be in Tupelo, Mississippi the week after next at the Toyota plant there. It's actually in Blue Springs, but Tupelo's the nearest sizable town, for a week, and that's an old Frisco town. They have a Frisco caboose on display there, but it's sort of out of the way and not very well maintained. I might try to take a picture of it to show you. Not a lot of train action there. BNSF, of course, runs that line now. And, you know, I've seen several trains there, but it's not exactly like Princeton, Indiana. And there's another line that runs through there, which is an old Gulf Mobile, Ohio line, which, of course, became the Illinois Central Gulf, and then they spun it off to Mid-South Rail, I think. And Kansas City Southern ended up with it, and now it's part of CPKC, so not that busy. There's a lot of industries around there they switch, but as far as through trains, it's not very busy, so but we'll see what I can see when I'm down there. So leave those cars there, and the last car we need is a Chessie boxcar, which is way buried deep in the yard. The last car on the track. So this video is fairly long. It'll be the only one you see this weekend. Again, I hope. But next weekend, the weekend before I go to Tupelo, I will be switching wherever in Union Spring, and I may split those up into 2 shorter videos. We'll see. So we might have a Saturday and Sunday video next weekend. You can see the area to the left of the shop building. In real life, the B&O had what's called the boneyard there. There's all their bad order cars that were waiting to be scrapped. And then there was 7th Avenue, and then there was a cemetery, Greenon Cemetery. So I think I'm going to try to sort of get some pictures of Greenon Cemetery and put there against the backdrop. Probably won't have 7th Avenue. I'm thinking about just having a line of bad order cars there to represent that. But it's definitely that area is not finished. So after we tack this boxcar onto the train, the B&O GP40 will come get the train and head to Douglas Avenue to start switching. And of course, the yard crew is going to keep on working to build the train for the other side of Douglas Avenue. But those are both being separate videos upcoming. So when we get out of sight here, we'll end the video. I do have a short clip of Jazzy. She's having some medical issues, so I'll just don't know what's causing it, but you would think of her. I hate to leave you with the downer, but something has happened to Jazzy. Monday night, she lost the use of her back legs. This is actually Thursday. She's doing much better, but she's really struggling walking, so we're working with the vet, try to figure out what's wrong with her. But she's a trooper. She's hanging in there and doesn't seem to be in a lot of pain. Just can't walk. So anyhow, I'll keep you posted. But everybody stay safe.